Hey everyone, welcome back to the Do Smoke channel, where we dig through the bodies, the betrayals, and the bloodlines of the GTA universe to bring you the darkest truths others won't. So buckle in, because this list doesn't pull punches. Let's count down the 5 deadliest protagonists in Grand Theft Auto history, starting with number 5. Tommy Vercetti doesn't just kill people, he builds an empire on the bones of his enemies. Fresh out of a 15-year prison stretch after refusing to rat on the Forelli family, he lands in Vice City and gets ambushed in a drug deal gone bad. Most would have cut their losses and fled, but not Tommy. He hunts down the men responsible, eliminates them one by one, and then, instead of just getting his money back, he seizes the opportunity to take over the entire city. He executes the drug lord Ricardo Diaz in cold blood and moves into his mansion without skipping a beat. Then he starts buying businesses, clubs, car dealerships, film studios, even an ice cream front used to peddle drugs. He goes from being a made man to becoming the kingpin of Vice City, all while wiping out entire gangs like the Cubans and Haitians and keeping the mafia at bay with nothing but violence and vision. Tommy doesn't talk much about legacy, but he built one with blood. He's not the craziest or the most militarized, but he's a cold, calculated tactician who took over a city through sheer dominance. Number 4 is Carl, C.J. Johnson, returning to Los Santos after his mom's death, only to find his gang, Grove Street, in shambles. What follows isn't just a redemption arc, it's a violent revolution. C.J. rebuilds Grove Street from the ground up, recruiting old friends, wiping out ballas, and taking on corrupt cops like Tenpenny. But it doesn't stop there. He breaks into military installations like Area 69, steals experimental jetpacks, takes over casinos in Las Venturas, and becomes the puppet master of an entire state. CJ becomes the guy who takes down biker gangs, mafia families, street crews, and law enforcement, all at once. He burns down drug labs, sabotages business rivals, and escapes more shootouts than most armies do. And through it all, he never lets power go to his head, he just keeps moving forward, more dangerous every step. CJ isn't just a gangbanger, he's a one-man army, warlord, entrepreneur, and political hitman. When Grove Street is back on top, it's because CJ put it there, by force. Number 3 is Niko Bellic, the war-hardened immigrant who arrives in Liberty City chasing the American dream but ends up dragging a trail of corpses behind him. Niko fought in the Yugoslav wars. He's seen executions, war crimes, genocide. He carries trauma, but it hasn't dulled his edge, it's sharpened it. His first instinct is always precise, deadly violence. He uses sniper rifles, shotguns, C4, and military tactics to take down entire crime syndicates. Whether it's chasing down a traitor through traffic or storming a building filled with armed guards, Niko keeps his cool and delivers death with military-grade efficiency. He doesn't kill for sport, he kills for purpose. Revenge, protection, survival. And no one is safe. Not Russian mobsters, not biker gangs, not even his closest allies. Niko's story is a slow burn of controlled rage, and when it ignites, he burns Liberty City down one body at a time. He's not chaotic, he's methodical. Every shot is calculated, every mission personal. Niko isn't just deadly, he's lethal with purpose. Number 2 is Trevor Phillips, a walking nuclear meltdown with no off switch. He doesn't just kill, he annihilates. A former military pilot turned meth-cooking psychopath, Trevor is the embodiment of chaos. He executes entire crews just for showing disrespect, tortures people without blinking, and hijacks planes. Mid-flight to crash them into enemies. He sets fires, plants bombs, and ambushes armed forces in the middle of the desert just because he's bored. Trevor doesn't care about empires or legacies, he cares about impulse. He once killed a man mid-sentence because he didn't like the way he was talking. He's the reason entire gangs fear Sandy Shores. Trevor's loyalty is unpredictable, his violence is unmatched, and his capacity for destruction is nearly limitless. He doesn't plan, he explodes, and everything around him explodes with him. Trevor is chaos personified. When you see him coming, it's already too late. And at number 1, standing above them all in sheer destruction, is Tony Cipriani, the Leone family's silent monster. He doesn't talk much, but when he moves, Liberty City shakes. Tony starts small, running errands for the mob after years in hiding, but his rise is nothing short of catastrophic. He bombs rival casinos, wipes out entire gangs, assassinates journalists, takes out police witnesses, and eliminates anyone who even looks at Salvatore Leone the wrong way. But it's his role in the destruction of Fort Staunton that cements him as GTA's most dangerous protagonist. Under Donald Love's orders, Tony loads a van with explosives, drives into the subway system beneath a populated business district, plants the bomb, and walks away as an entire neighborhood is leveled. Entire buildings collapse, civilians die in droves, businesses, homes, lives, all gone in one act of absolute terrorism, and Tony doesn't flinch. He commits this atrocity for $5,000 in a handshake. And he keeps going. He manipulates political elections, installs the Leone family at the top of Liberty City's food chain, and wipes out every rival, Forellis, Syndicos, Sicilians, without breaking a sweat. While Trevor may be chaos and Nico may be tactical, Tony is worse, he's organized. He kills not for emotion, not for fun, but for structure. For control, for order. He turns neighborhoods into craters and rivals into ash. And he never says a word about it. Tony Cipriani is the most efficient, most destructive, and most terrifying protagonist in GTA history, because he doesn't need chaos or trauma to justify what he does. For him, it's just business. Now tell me, who do you think is the most dangerous? Drop it in the comments. Hit like, subscribe for more deadly GTA lore, and let that track ride as you watch the city burn.
Fuck! You know, they've got a shipping company down the docks. The boss man would know when the plates are coming in next.
Thanks, Paul.